Minasan, welcome back for another round of Dun Dun Dun. Oh man, so last episode was a nice breather episode. You know, beautiful music, that Hallmark Channel music going on in the background as Okarun and Momo try to get used to each other. They suddenly became a couple in a heartbeat. Teen angst, teenage love angst, the whole spiel, the whole kid and caboodle. Then they find out that Ken's balls are missing. He is missing his testicles. He cannot present them to Cartman. I don't know if you know that reference, but that was when Mrs. Chokes on Dick was was being ragged on by Cartman. She was like, present them. Caught Cartman and the crew off guard. But yeah, we got ourselves a pair of MacGuffins. A pair of down unders, as Deadpool would call them. A pair of down unders. that needs to be found. So the story of a boy who must become a man, literally. Gosh, man, what a metaphor. He's got to grow a pair. He's got to get a pair. He's got to find the pair. They all met the old axiom. Yeah, find a pair. Oh, get over yourself and find a pair. Now, literally, find the pair. The anime. Oh man, I wonder if his voice is gonna change though. I wonder if Ken's voice is gonna change when he gets him back. That's gonna be interesting to see. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, and hit the notification bell. And let's get reacting. Let's start with the reaction.
玉はわしの霊力の膜に包まれてる。5センチくらいの金色に輝く玉だ。見れば一発でわかるはずだぜ。こんだけ探してもないってことはよ、もう取られちまったかもな。
I'm surprised that going like this to search for the balls.
だから悪霊なんかは人から生命力を奪おうとして襲うのさ。
Interesting.
それってやばくない？
そんなことわしが知るかよ。
The sound effects. Yeah, flat.
わしも知り合いに玉情報がないか聞いてみるぜ。
Ball intel.
おめえの中にはまだターボババアの力が入ってることを忘れんな。何かわかるまではじっとしてな。はい。
Oh, now you want to be friends? You freaking a-holes.
そうなの？綾瀬さんって超可愛いじゃん。ずっと仲良くなりたいって思ってたんだよね。
綾瀬さんが可愛い。そんなの考えたことなかった。
I forgot you didn't. You're slow on the uptake, kid.
よく考えたら可愛いかも。
誰でもやらせてくれるって噂じゃん。
誰がそんなことを？
知らないけど、そうなんでしょ？ねえ、頼むって。
誰がそんなこと
を
してんですか？
やんの。
噂流してんのは誰かって聞いてんだぜ。ももちゃんはよ、そんなんじゃねえんだわ。やめとけ。そういう噂流すの。
俺じゃねえって分かったよ。分かったから話せ。
That's right, they can't really see him transform, right? Yeah.
ごめんなさい。
Don't mind me, I'm just looking at these books here.
苦戦してるみてえだな。学校なんて何百年ぶりだぜ。綺麗になっちまって。
そもそも綾瀬さんって隔離されてんじゃないのかよ。
聖子のやつが猫は自由にしてろだったよ。どうせ何もできねえからってよ。 その力、お前さんには荷が重すぎるよな。わしをもう一度お前の中に入れて。
Of course.
心配すんな。わしは自分の力を取り戻したらすぐ出てってやるよ。
弾を返してもらうのが先だろ。そんな口車に乗せられるかよ。早瀬さん、それが今この中に
黙れ。
綾瀬さんって超可愛いじゃん。
Uh-oh. Focus. Focus.
いや、その違うんです。これは何逃げてんだよ。
Well, the good thing is that losing the balls didn't take away the testosterone.
もう何怒ってんの？どうした？なんかめっちゃ避けられてんだけど。あいついいやつじゃん。はあ？なんでいきなり？
あ？
何言ってんの？
Wing
C
girls.
組のやつに聞いたの。なんか嫌な噂流してるやつがいるらしいよ。あんたの。それで怒ったんだってさ。廊下を歩くだけでみんなの目を釘付けにしちゃうんだもん。可愛いだけじゃないわ。そこら辺のボンクラどもにも笑顔で挨拶してあげるの。優しさも兼ね備えた美少女。でもこんなことがあって、あのクソ女を陥れるためにピッチ疑惑を流してやったのに、あの女は悪魔だってこと。
Yeah.
私はあの時
Close.
はっきり見たの。あの女に
Uh-huh.
でも私が突然あんなものを見えるようになったってことは、私は選ばれた存在ってことなのね。なんとなく分かってた。金の玉。
You're holding a testicle, kid. You don't have any idea what you got.
分かった。やるわ。いった。あいった。腹立つ。何これ。
That is one big testicle. Now it makes sense how it got to her. The whole fight was going on. And she sees the dead. Dang, that's really nice art there.
例のものを持ってきたよ。借り物だから気をつけて。
Holy blessings. Crucifix.
なんか油臭くない？このロザリオちゃんと本物？美少女すぎるがゆえに世界を救わなきゃいけないの。
I am pretty, therefore I am awesome. Oh my
友
god.
達だから信じるけどさ、アイラ最近変だよ。
赤いワンピースの女がいる。
は？ごめん、うちらには全然見えないわ。
さあ、何してんの？白鳥さんって天然だね。
もうそんなことないよ。でも天然ってよく言われちゃうの。
うざ。
こっちを見ろってんだよ。自分ターボババアがどっか行かないか見張ってるんですよ。
てめえにわしは止められねえよ。てか、なんでてめえに指図されなきゃならねえんだよ。
てめえはうちに負けたからだよ。
ちょっとだ、クソだら、やってやんよ。
そんなことより、ターボババアが妙な女を見つけたって言うんです。
ちゃんと金玉探してやってんだぜ。
はあ？なんで学校に金玉があんだよ、バーカ。
よし殺す。てめえはバカ。
探してみる価値
I just love the way they would say baka.
人
Baka.
間が取った可能性もあります。
見た目は綺麗な金の玉だ。ただ人間が拾った場合、人によっては霊力が覚醒して霊が見えるようになったりする。霊が見えるってことは霊もこっちを見てるってことだ。襲われる危
Rules.
険がある。
World rules.
名前がわからん。放課後にでも紹介してやるよ。用意してもらったロザリオと聖典だけで奴を倒せるの？それに奴には使い魔がいる。近づいてきてる。
赤いワンピースの女が。おかるん。よし、探しに行くよ。ババは
バックにいます。
綾瀬桃さん。
I challenge you to a
話
duel.
があるの。二人だけで。すぐ済むからお願いします。こいつたらい落としたやつじゃん。なんか感づかれたか。オカルン、先探しといて。
え？
後から行くわ。
え？
あいつだ。
こんなとこ連れてきて話って何？
What's with the cape? The cape.
悪魔よ、自分の世界に帰れ。足を押さえた足、動かないようにして。
I'm messing with the Gyaru. Oh, dang. It's even more brutal animated.
悪魔の翼。天から授かりし金の玉なら。この玉は渡さないわよ。これは私が
If only she knew.
神聖な玉なんだから。ちげえわ。オカルンの金玉だよ。返せボケ。神聖な玉に向かって汚らわしいのよ。一体バカだって。この金玉ありがたかってんじゃねえよ。オカルン、助かった。この女が玉持ってる。こいつが妙な女だよ。
違いません。その人は妙な女じゃありません。彼女は妙な女に狙われてる人です。
There she is.
手に入れたアイラが私を見えるようになるまでずっと待ってたんだよ。
What a design. Seen it animated.
お母さんですよ。
オカルン、頼む。はい。
I'm so depressed.
おったまげ。あなた私のアイラをお狙いなの。
あんたも悪魔だったの？
帰りて。なえるぜ。アイラは渡さねえわよ。
てめえ食ってんじゃねえよ。手縛られてて思い通りにいかない。
Damn. That's good. Okarun.
会えたね、アイラ。
I'm gonna hug you and kiss you and love you for all my
見
life.
てくれるの。お母さんだろがい。どんだけ私が愛してると思ってんだ。あの時お母さんって言ってくれたじゃない。もう一度呼んでおちょうだい。お母さんってお呼びなさい。
おいクソババア、オカルン返せよ。人間を襲うのルール違反じゃねえのかよ。
お感動の再会やってるでしょうが。
ちょっと綾瀬桃、こいつ一体何なの？もしかしてこの悪魔と対立してるの？だとしたらここは協力してこの悪魔を倒さない？
She really thinks she's the main character.
危ねえ。
ターボババ
ありゃアクロバティックサラサラだな。
ちょっとそれムーコのスマホじゃない？何パクって検索してんだよ。
赤いワンピースにアクロバチックな動きサラサラの髪。
私は選ばれた人間なの。美少女すぎる。
Chosen
みたいな化け物を倒すの。
アイラちゃん、今なんて。
あんたみたいな化け物を倒して世界の平和を守るんだ。てめえいい加減にしやがれ。何バクバク食ってんだよ。
あなたのせいよ。あなたがアイラをそこの手を突っ張りにしたんでしょうが。そんなこと言う子じゃなかった。
ババ早く手立て外して。
あ、これ無理だわ。
うち一人じゃやばいって。
わしの力を取り上げたのはてめえらだろ。
And of course, Silver
何
Granny.
もできねえぜ。
Oh, there's nothing more I can do. I have no power.
ゲロゲロ。
Gurgle?
私のアクロバティック。
Gurgle?
お母さんって言ってみて。そしたら許してあげる。ほら、
ちゃんと言っ
Oh, you're covering her ears, so how can she hear you?
言えっつってんだよクソがお母さんって言えこのクソ野郎
Well, that's the end of this series. It was a good show. Great run, everybody.
私の子供はどこ
おいおい食われてんじゃねえか今ならまだ許してやるからよ飲み込んだガキ返せ
何あんた今私に話しかけないでくれる
敬語使えやクソだらわしゃ大先輩だぜてめえモモと一緒に髪食ってるぜ
何よこれ髪が燃える体の中も燃えるわ
あの女が持ってたロザリオなありゃライターだ
That's why it was oily.
モモはそのライターでてめえの髪に引火させただがてめえは自分の髪を食った偶然なその偶然はよわしがやることによって必然に
There's an inevitability that you will be bond.
綾瀬さん無茶しすぎですって真っ先に食われてたくせに偉そうに反撃開始だクソだら
So do a little quick research into Acrobatic Silky, who's based on a Japanese urban legend. Interestingly enough, it's called Acrobatic Sara, aka Acrobatic Silky. Basically, it revolves around the mysterious figure known as Sara. It's an urban legend that was shared word of mouth here in the urban legend fandom. This is what Acrobatic Silky looks like. But at least some depictions here compared to her anime version. But basically, it's set in the Fukushima Prefecture. Encounter when a group of friends or a person encounter a strange woman or girl who introduces herself as Sara. As you can see, she really does look similar to Acrobatic Silky in the anime that we were introduced to in this episode, and it's very freakish when you look at her. The depiction here compared to the anime. I don't know if that's the anime is an improvement or not, but I could tell you this: it's pretty freakish. So basically, let's see here. She appears to be she appears to be lost or in need of help, and will strike up a conversation. She'll do a performance of acrobatic feats, and then vanishes without a trace, leaving the witnesses confused or frightened. Those who witness Sara's performance are cursed and will face misfortune or even death. That's how it goes. It depends on the version of the story, though, because there's variations to the urban legend. But it usually ends with a warning for the listeners not to help or interact with her if they encounter. According to the Fandom Wire, how they summarized it with regards to Dandadan. It was based on the real world acrobatic Sara's Chilling Tale curse performance where witnesses face misfortune or death. The creator Yukinobu Tatsu drew inspiration from the inspiration from that, using his own storytelling style for the series. So that's where Acrobatic Silky comes from. I'd scroll a little further, but I don't want to end up spoiling you guys. But overall, this is a very freakish legend. It's very straightforward, but Yobu-san took it to the next level and turned Acrobatic Silky into a big thing. But it also makes sense in what Granny, Turbo Granny, was saying when she said to Silky that you're pretty new and I'm very, very old, and that's because Acrobatic Silky is fairly new urban legend, starting in the 2000s, whereas Turbo Granny has existed for a lot longer than that. So it was a very interesting quote to see in the anime there, with the between the two. So yeah, Acrobatic Silky. we got introduced to her in this episode for review here, and basically we also got introduced to Ira. Like I said, it's very tough. It's very tough for me, being that I've read the manga, to not give away too much, because it's it's pretty awesome, and there's just too many cool moments to want to reveal. And seeing it in animation form is pretty exciting. Is a pretty exciting experience, you know. And basically, the way we open up with is Ira, of course, getting the ball, you know, while Okarun and Momo are looking for it. And the way that she found it, oddly enough, was that it fell out from the sky. As she pointed out, it fell out from the sky, and it turned out that it happened when they had the fight, when they were fighting Turbo Granny, and she actually got to see one of the most beautiful looking shots in the whole thing. When the train rolled by with the Kani, the Heikikani, containing the spirits of all the dead teenage girls, and that's all of them going into heaven, or the afterlife at least. And of course, in the process of that fight, remember, Turbo Granny knocked the balls out of Okarun, and she happens to have been the one to get the ball there. Which I gotta say is a pretty big ball. Has one big testicle there. That's one big teste. So that's what Okarun's nutsack looked like. We don't know if it's the right one or the left one, but what we do know is that Ira got it because it bounced off her head, and it gave her the ability to see spirits now, because she didn't have that ability. And basically, when if I remember the rules correctly, you know, whenever they get an encounter like this type of encounter with something spiritual, that's when you start seeing spirits, and all hell starts breaking loose in your life. But yeah, we opened up with not just only Momo and Ken looking for his ball, but because now word is being spread that he's with Momo, all the boys want to know how he did it. And of course, you know, being little a-holes, you know, trying to find out if she was a easy put out and such. And Okarun refused to let that happen. He, interestingly enough, he does transform, but it seems like he, in their eyes, are not visible, because they can't see. They're not spiritually attuned, so they're just thinking this scrawny little kid is, you know, picking them up and everything. But in fact, he's in his demon form, in his turbo form, and they can't see that. They just think that he's now, you know, grown a pair, metaphorically speaking. But it turned out that Ira's the one who's spreading the rumors, because she's pissed off that that ISA dropped the pan on her head, especially now that she's able to see. Now that she's able to see the spell, see spirits. She saw Momo's aura, and so, you know, she wants to get back at her by basically spreading rumors that she's an easy lay, you know, that she's an easy put out, and she thinks Momo's a demon, which is pretty hilarious. She brought out the power of Christ, got her friends to give her a book, a holy book, and a cross, which turned out to be a lighter. But yeah, she really teases a lot of boys. What a flake. She's a flake. Oh my gosh. And Turbo Granny watching on the whole thing. But it didn't take long. I mean, this whole episode went by pretty fast. This oddly enough, it went by pretty fast, but she had a plan to make the power of Christ compel Momo in the most insane way possible. But yeah, Momo slammed her friends, and then that's when Silky shows up, and we get a whole big fight. One whole big fight, nicely done. Really brought the manga panels to life. 10 years she Acro Silky was looking for her daughter, which she mistakens Ira for, and keeps visualizing Ira as a little kid, watching, tugging along and everything. So yeah, ultimately Acro Silky, being new to the demon, didn't realize that she set herself up to get put in flames, and after she ate everybody up and barfed them all out. Apparently they all got burnt. Their clothes got burnt. But the next episodes where we're gonna get to really see if it's following, considering that's following the manga, the next episode is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty dark. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready for mentally ready for that, because holy mackerel, man! When I read the manga, what's gonna happen next? Jeez, man, that was just captivating, and to see it animated is gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna respond to that. It's gonna be insane. But this whole episode just is just. I don't know if I'm ready to go through it again. That's all I gotta say. So if you already seen the episode, oh gosh, man, and haven't read the manga, oh man, good episode overall. Good episode, good introduction, formal introduction to Ira, and Okarun's nutsack. The two MacGuffins. Acro Silky, very well animated, very well executed. I know I was all over the place, jumping everywhere, but it's just that there wasn't much to say, actually, because it was just very straightforward. Got us from point A to point B real easily, and that was good. I really love how tight and compact this series is. Dandadan. It doesn't waste our time. It just gets us right to the point, and the anime is reflecting that in the manga very well. It's translating very well into the manga, and I'm loving it. And so now comes the next episode. Oh man. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how they pulled that how they pulled this next set off, those chapters off. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go through it again. I know I'm saying it over and over again. But yeah, Okarun is growing a pair despite not having a pair. He finds Ayase cute, avoiding her. More of the teen stuff, basically. So yeah, we got a good setup. Everything's all in place. So it's gonna be a wild ride. It's gonna be a wild ride next episode. So head on over to BarnesandNoble.com and Amazon.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links in the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirts, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you own a copy of the book, I look forward to seeing any fan videos you'd like to do on The Impossible Man. I look forward to seeing it. And you can join me on my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next episode of Dandadan. Thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasuminasai.